Next, let's work on the decorations. There are 2 types of flowers for the decorations. First, we'll learn how to crochet the daisies. Start by working 2 chains. In the first chain, insert your hook and work 6 single crochets. You can mark the first single crochet stitch if you'd like. Make a marker there. Finally, finish with a slip stitch in the first stitch. You can gently tighten the slip stitch here. Since we will change colors in the next round, leave about a 5 cm yarn tail, then cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail through the loop to secure it. Tighten it. That completes the first round. Next, grab the corresponding yarn. Crochet the second round. Make a slip knit with the yarn. Join the yarn at the first single crochet stitch, which is where the stitch marker is. Work 3 chains. You can place a marker on the third chain. Crochet 2 more chains. These will serve as the beginning chains for the half double crochet. Match it with the chain below. Then pick the chain on the left, and work 1 half double crochet into it. Yarn over once. Insert the hook. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. Now there are 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over again, and pull through all 3 loops. That completes 1 half double crochet. Continue by picking up the adjacent stitch, and working 1 single crochet. After completing it, pick the first single crochet from the previous round, and work 1 slip stitch into it. That completes 1 petal. Continue by working 1 slip stitch into the next adjacent stitch. You can wrap the yarn tail in as you crochet. Crochet 5 chains. On the 4th chain from the end, work 1 half double crochet. Work 1 single crochet into the adjacent stitch. In the same position as the previous round, work 1 slip stitch. Now you've completed 2 petals. Next, you need to add 1 more petal in the same spot. Crochet 5 chains. On the 4th chain from the end, work a half double crochet. Work 1 single crochet downward. Continuing in this stitch from the previous round, work 1 slip stitch. This way, you've crocheted 3 petals into 2 stitches from the previous round. Continue to crochet the 4th petal. Pick a stitch on the left side, and work a slip stitch. Crochet the petal. The 4th petal is completed. Work a slip stitch in the adjacent stitch. Work another slip stitch in the same insertion point. Next, we will continue to crochet 1 more petal in this stitch. Crochet 5 chains. And that adds 1 more petal. Continue to pick up a stitch on the left, work 1 slip stitch. Crochet the remaining 3 petals. Finish with a slip stitch. Crochet a chain stitch to secure. Leave a yarn tail of about 5 centimeters and cut the yarn. Then take out the sewing needle. Thread the yarn tail through the stitch on the left. Pull tight. Hide the yarn tail on the wrong side. You can pick the root thread from the back and go back and forth to secure it. You can hide it back and forth a few more times. Then trim off the excess tail. That's how you complete 1 flower. Repeat this process. Make the corresponding number of flowers. Next, move on to crocheting the sunflower. Start with 2 chain stitches. Crochet 6 single crochets into the first chain space. Place a marker on the first stitch. Finally, join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet. Pull tight. The first round is complete. Now move on to the second round. In this round, work a SC2 in 1. That means make 2 single crochets in the same stitch. Start with a chain 1 as beginning chain. Make 2 single crochets in the same position. As you work, gently tighten the yarn tail. Continue working SC2 in 1 into the adjacent stitches. Finish this part. Finish this round. End with a slip stitch. The second round is done. Now proceed to the third round. Start with the SC2 in 1. Work 1 single crochet into the next stitch on the left. This round involves repeating 1 SC2 in 1 and 1 single crochet. The third round is complete. Continue to the fourth round. Start by crocheting 2 single crochets in a row. Then make a SC2 in 1. If you can accurately find the first stitch, you don't need to mark it anymore. There's no need to mark the sample here. The pattern for this round is: after every 2 single crochets, make a SC2 in 1. Finish this round. End with a slip stitch. The fourth round is completed. Crochet 1 chain stitch. Leave a yarn tail of about 5 centimeters, then break the yarn. We need to crochet 2 pieces, these identical fabric pieces. The sample swatch is already done here. We'll use the clearer texture side as the right side. The other side will be the wrong side. Place the 2 fabric pieces with their wrong sides facing each other. Move on to crochet the 5th round. Take the corresponding yarn. Make a slip knot with the yarn. Join the yarn at any stitch. Insert the hook through the stitches of both fabric pieces simultaneously. Place the slip knot over the hook and pull it through. Crochet 3 chain stitches. Pick the stitch on the left and crochet 1 treble crochet. You can weave in the ends as you work. Yarn over twice. Insert the hook into the stitch. Yarn over and draw the yarn through. There are now 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over once, and draw the yarn through 2 loops on the hook. Repeat this 3 times. 1 time. 2 times. 3 times. 1 treble crochet is complete. Move on to crochet a CH1SL picket stitch. Crochet 1 slip stitch. Pick the front loop of the treble crochet. That is, the strand closer to us. And slip stitch it with the strand underneath. This completes the CH1SL picket stitch. Continue by crocheting another treble crochet in the same stitch. Crochet 3 chain stitches. Work 1 slip stitch in the adjacent stitch. Don't pull this slip stitch too tight. That completes 1 petal. Move on to crochet the second petal below. Work 3 chains. In the left stitch, crochet 1 treble crochet. One CH1SL picket, and 1 treble crochet. Chain 3 again. Slip stitch into the next stitch. The second petal is done. Everyone can finish the rest of the petals using this method. After finishing, you can check your work. There are 12 petals in 1 round. At the last stitch where you join the yarn, work 1 slip stitch to finish. Crochet 1 chain to secure. Leave a yarn tail of about 5 centimeters and cut the yarn. Weave in the ends on the wrong side following the texture. That's how you complete 1 flower. Make the corresponding number of flowers using this method. Finally, crochet the edging. Start with a round of double crochets. Leave an interval of 2 skipped stitches between each pattern group. The swatch has already been crocheted here. I'll demonstrate the crocheting method using this swatch. The technique for the final round. Start with a chain as the beginning chain. Crochet 1 single crochet into the chain space on the left side. Then, work 6 double crochets into the adjacent chain space. We call these 6 double crochets a fan pattern. Here, you need to connect a sunflower. Start with 1 double crochet. Enlarge the loop. Take out a sunflower. Move from left to right. Pick up any number of threads behind a petal. Any number of threads behind the petal. Draw through this enlarged loop. Continue with 4 more double crochets in the same chain space. Stretch the loop. Skip 1 petal. Pick up a few threads from the next petal. Make the connection. Finish with the last double crochet. This connects the sunflower to the main piece. Then pick up on the left side of the large gap, and make 1 single crochet. In the next gap, crochet 1 fan pattern. Continue downward with 1 single crochet. Crochet a fan pattern in the adjacent large gap, and connect the daisy. Start with 2 double crochets. Enlarge the loop. Pick up behind 1 petal, any 2 threads. Pull through a loop. Then make 2 double crochets. Enlarge the loop. Pick up an adjacent petal. Make the connection. This completes the connection of 1 daisy. We can consider these 2 connected flowers as one group. In this round, work into the chain spaces. Alternate between single crochets and fan patterns. Separate each group of flowers by 1 fan pattern. Everyone follow this pattern to crochet this round. Up to this point, the entire making method for the blanket has been explained.